Glad to have you with us from the state capital of Alabama, Montgomery, as we're excited to be here to see a couple of teams getting ready for a showdown to see who can come home as champions of the Camellia Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Utah State Aggies offense takes the field to start this game off. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. Just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
The Aggies headed quickly to the line. They move the tight end all over. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Bruins offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, on the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up-tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Gets rid of it. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Open space at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle, as opposed to linebackers or big defensive players. You get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Still on his feet at the 45. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. He'll keep it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Utah State up-tempo. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having...
And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Utah State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Hey, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gilmore. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Dropping back, it's Garbers. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Does this head coach not believe in punting? Does he think punting's against the rules? They're trying to get to him. What a snag by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got one pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me one, too.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And now on second down for this offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. And the Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Oh, look out! Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bruin! And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. A third down play to get the quarter started. On the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Utah State up-tempo. They'll run play action. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
This is a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his back in the middle. Baryshnikov should be so sweet. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
That's a great lesson for young quarterbacks out there. You don't have to force every football deep down the field. I know it's third and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere, but hey, check it down to your running backs. These guys are great athletes, and they can make good things happen when you give them the ball in space.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Flips it out in the flat. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the...
All kinds of running room. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big...
He's off to the races. He's at the 10. Give him 6. Touchdown, UCLA.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The Aggies are in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Good timing on the quick out. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. This Utah State offense has it going.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
They get him down after he makes the catch.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Fires to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
2nd down after that incompletion. Back to throw, it's Garbers. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Bruins will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The aerial assault continues. Snagged in the middle. It's Lane. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Utah State has it inside the 20. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Scanning the field, it's Garbers. He fires to the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, and making a big play.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, Reese. A first half spent in lovely Montgomery, Alabama. And in many ways, this Camellia Bowl has lived up to expectations. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first...
What a cut! Now he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Hey, get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. A defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back. Oh, look out on the right. At the 20. And a tremendous return on the play before he... Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. This is like a gift to have starting field position like this, Jesse.
You're absolutely right. It's ideal.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Now the pitch. Oh, what a move! And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Davis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet, everything.
And the ball's loose. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
The Aggies will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Gilmore. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. The Bruins are rolling down the field. Davis will throw. Coming after him. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And more yards after contact. Good, solid tackle.
He's tackled at the 24-yard line.
Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answer so far. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. A 3rd down play to open up this quarter. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone and the 13. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. Can't get him to the ground. He'll pitch it. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UCLA! And the comeback is on. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. He'll bring it out. It's Bowman. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Third down coming up.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds and need something to miss.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Running back goes in motion. Davis looking to pass. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
A little screen to the running back. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Pulls it in. It's Harden. Oh, no, the ball pops out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense set for a first down play. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Here's a throw downfield late. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Tried to freeze him with a fake spike. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish. The interception as the clock reaches 0. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard.